Well, hello everyone, I'm Darth Browner, and welcome to the next part of my Ace Attorney Trials and Tribulations playthrough. In the previous video, we went into Phoenix's past where he was a witness in the case of Turnabout memories. Guess who was defending him? Mia Fey, of course, his mentor who died in Turnabout Sisters of the first game. Of course, Phoenix was found not guilty of murdering Doug Swallows, who he had an argument with over his girlfriend Dahlia Hawthorne, who in turn turned out to be the killer after all of Doug Swallows. So she got sentenced. She was one tough cookie, I must say. So, without further ado, let's get on with the stolen turnabout. Detective, we made it! Phew! What a relief. Glad the jewel is still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. Must have been our solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe just to double check? Ah, we've been had! Out front, guards, turn on the searchlights! Ha ha ha! Better luck next time, gentlemen! Ha 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 ha! Excuse me, but I'm afraid I must be leaving now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. Ha 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 ha! Ha 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 ha! Hey Nick, get a load of this. Hey, you listening to me? You can clean the toilet later. This is important. What are you freaking out about now? Today will be the last time you talk to me that way. Huh? We're about to hit the big time. Big time? And what do you mean by we? You don't mean you and me are... don't be silly. I'm talking about me and... Pearly, of course. Hello, it's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Nick. Pearls, you haven't changed a bit. Wait, what are you doing here anyway? Hey, haven't you heard, Mr. Nick? Here, take a look at this. What's this? Some kind of poster? That's right, it's our hometown. Pearly and mine, that is. What's this about treasures from the boonies? Haha, very funny. You can laugh all you want. But you'll be singing another tune tonight. Tonight? What about tonight? The Treasures of Kirain exhibit doesn't exactly actually start until next week, but the promoter sent us some special VIP entry passes. That's why I dressed up extra special today. What do you think, Nick? Same Maya, different day. This young lady here is Maya Fey, the younger sister of Mia Fey, my friend and mentor. I first met her 2 years ago. I was working on the case surrounding Mia's death, and ever since then, I've been the one who's been keeping this law office afloat from behind the scenes. Actually, that's just the cover of her true identity. In reality, she's a spirit medium and a bit of a shady character. Hey, who are you calling shady? And this little girl is Pearl Fey, but I usually call her Pearls. She's Maya's cousin and a spirit medium in training herself. No, I'm a bit young, but I want to help in any way I can, Mr. Nick. Kirain Village is the home of the mysterious Kirain channeling technique. And Maya here is the daughter of the Kirain School of Channeling's master. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it's no joke. I've seen her power with my own eyes. It's the real thing, alright. Earth to Nick, how are you gonna meet two gorgeous women like us wait? Yes, Mr. Nick, I can't wait any longer. I want to see the exhibit. Looks like I don't get a choice. Lordly Taylor, the city's fanciest and most expensive department store. Treasure exhibit, huh? I have to admit, I'm pretty impressed. Wow, this is awesome. Yeah, you can make even the cheapest junk look great. All depends on how you display it. Well, they even have the dusty old anchor scroll that was in the Fay Manor storeroom. Oh yeah, I remember scribbling on that when I was a little girl. On a family heirloom? Say, Nick, the person in charge of this exhibition is waiting for us in the basement warehouse. Alright, guess we should go say hello. Yep, this is a basement warehouse, alright. This place is scary. I feel like a monster could jump out at any time. Don't be scared, Pearly. I'll protect you. Oh, Mr. Right. Hey, a monster, you're right. A monster? Wow, blast from the past. Good evening, it's good to see you again. I know you. Nice to see you again too, little miss. Ah, hello. Is she a friend of yours, Nick? And how do you know her, Pearly? Nice to meet you. I'm Adrian Andrews. I'm in charge of the promotion and planning for this treasure exhibit. I'm also responsible for the security arrangements. Oh, nice to meet you. Adrian sure has changed since we last met. So this is the warehouse. The really valuable exhibit items are still stored away in here. It really has been a long time, hasn't it, Mr. Wright? Nick, what's going on? Who is this woman? Why are you freaking out on me? What? I just thought it'd be more dramatic. Mother hurts so easily. Please, Ma, don't say anything that'll needle pills further. Mr. Wright was there for me when I really needed help. It was something that happened 7 months ago. You remember, don't you? The dark wine cellar. Did that skip your memory? After that, I quit being a manager and started this job. Wow, that's tough. I'm sorry, Miss Andrews. No, don't say that. I'm glad the whole thing happened. Thanks to you and everyone else that was involved, I was able to change my whole life. I really am grateful. That's a relief. I'm really impressed, Miss Andrews. Handling a huge exhibition like this must be very tiring. Well, Lordly Taylor is celebrating their 200th anniversary this year. The works on display in the main exhibition hall are worthy of the finest museums. Woohoo! Did you hear that, Pearly? The finest museums? Yes, I did! That's really wonderful! So this basement warehouse is pretty well protected, huh? Of course it is. After all, there are some priceless treasures here. Security guards are all very highly trained as well. That sounds good. So what is with that face she's making? Mystic Maya, take a look at next to the door. That's Mystic Amy, right? Yes, that's a statue of the woman who invented the Crane tunneling technique, Amy Fay. This statue is on loan from one of the training halls of the Fay branch family. In fact, it just arrived this morning. What's that creepy looking thing she's holding? Don't ask me, how should I know? Well, you are the future master, right? Maybe so, but this is the first time I've ever seen a statue. That thing is the Crane Shishito. It's a ceremonial sword. It's not a real weapon, so the blade isn't sharp. Oh look, it's already 8 o'clock. Have you all eaten yet? Well actually, I've already made a reservation at the restaurant on the 12th floor. Why don't we all dine together? Oh, I like the sound of that. Dine, it sounds so fancy. I'll have the kids' lunch. Ha, Pearly, it's dinner, not lunch. Why don't you go for it and really eat your fill with a kid's dinner? Okay, in that case, one kid's dinner for me. So, shall we head upstairs then? After that pleasant evening, all that remained was to wait for the exhibition's opening. It was wonderful seeing Miss Andrews looking so happy. None of us could have imagined that the very next day something terrible would happen. Nick, this is terrible. What the? You're cleaning the toilet again? I never knew you were such a toilet freak. Can Give me a break, would you? My brain just hit the snooze button for the 5th time. I'm going to turn on the TV. We got an update on the recent treasure heist. Based on clues found at the scene of the crime, authorities have announced that they believe it was the work of the renowned phantom thief Masque De Mask. Masque De Mask? According to a spokesman, Lordly Taylor received a threat letter some days ago. This is the 5th heist by this phantom thief, who only targets rare treasures. Lordly Taylor? Well, Nick, what are you going to do? Don't you dare go back to scrubbing the toilet. Treasure? Lordly Taylor, you don't think... Yes, now get up, Nick. It was stolen by Masque De Mask. Our most valuable treasure. The Korean sacred urn was stolen. What? Right, let's see if we can find some clues. But it doesn't look like anything's been disturbed. Yeah, it looks pretty much the same as it did last night. Bad guy, huh? Hey, you can't poke around here, pal. Wait a minute, that voice. Oh no, not him again. It's you! Not even the one who should be saying not again. Why is it every time something bad happens, you always show up, pal? I should be asking you that. Are there any other detectives? No, I should be asking you that. What are you doing hanging around here? I asked you first, why are you here, any? Alright, we got it. Why don't you two kiss and make up already? Hello, it's been a long time, Mr. Scruffy Detective. Oh, it's you, little missy. Actually, my name is Gumshoe, Detective Dick Gumshoe. Now is a good chance for you to try to remember it, right? And if it's too long for you, you can just call him Dick. Okay, it's good to see you again, Mr. Detective Dick. Yes, good to see you again too, I guess. Mr. Detective Dick, can you tell us about what happened? Oh, you're trying to remember my name. Atta girl. It's just Gumshoe, okay? Anyway, the thief stole something called the Sacred Urn. I know about that. Oh, well, the criminal's name is Masque De Mask. I know about that too. Detective, can't you tell us something other than that? Well, I guess I sort of kind of owe you guys in a way. Crime occurred last night at around 1:30 in the morning. How exactly do you know that? We got an emergency phone call from a guard at the scene of the crime, pal. He said the urn was just stolen. Scene of the crime in here, right? Wrong. That urn was being kept under careful guard in the basement warehouse. Basement warehouse, huh? So who's got in the basement warehouse? That guy. It's all his fault that the thief got away, pal. He solves one case and gets a swelled head thinking he's an ace detective. Ace detective? Hey, Detective Gumshoe. About this Masque De Mask. Is he famous? What? You're joking, right, Nick? Masque De Mask is the hottest thing since sliced bread. Sometimes he appears as a museum guard. Sometimes he appears as a big brown bear known to surprise unsuspecting victims. Underneath those disguises is the true Masque De Mask. So he's some kind of master of disguise, huh? And he only goes after the finest works of art, pal. Last night was his 5th heist. Lordly Taylor had only cooperated, I could have caught him this time. What, then you knew he was planning on stealing the Sacred Urn? Of course I did. Guy always sends his calling card before he steals something. Calling card, huh? They mentioned that on TV. So why do you call him an ace detective anyway? That's what he calls himself, pal. I didn't make it up. So, what's he like? Well, like I told you, Masque De Mask has made 5 heists so far. On the 4th heist, Mr. Ace Detective managed to get the stolen treasure back. Wow, that is impressive all by himself. Yeah, I gotta admit it, pal. Maybe he really is as good as he says. Every time the thief sends one of his calling cards, we send our men on a stakeout. But none of us has ever gotten so much as a glimpse of the guy. The Mr. Ace Detective was able to retrieve the stolen treasure from the thief. The clues. So he's down in the basement warehouse. So what's his calling card? Here it is. Don't show it to anyone, it's top secret, okay, pal? What's this mark on the front? That's Masque De Mask's signature emblem, pal. You could say it's his mark. All of his calling cards have got it on them. They didn't mention that on the news flash. We're withholding that detail from the public for operational reasons. The only way we can tell if a calling card is real or not is by this emblem. That makes sense. When you get famous, there are always imitators. Mr. Nick, if you work a little harder, maybe you can have your own copycat someday. Thanks, I guess. Bit of a foreshadowing, I think, from Pearl's part. No matter how many times we come in, this place always gives me the chills. Probably because it's air conditioned. To protect the art pieces, you know. Welcome to my private little banquet of chaos. What the heck does that mean? I'm afraid I have very little to offer, but please make yourself at home. Who are you anyway? Shh, silence! Now I see, it's all becoming clear. What do you say? Sorry! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. A lawyer and a spirit medium. Neither are very advanced at their trade. And am I wrong? Yikes, that's scary. How did you know that? How, you say? The universe says how is nothing but a question of why. I am a traveller of both time and space, and a swimmer of dreams. What is he talking about? I can't make heads or tails of it. Without further ado, let me fulfill what should be the first duty of any gentleman, and introduce myself. My name is Luke Atme, Ace Detective. Oh, hi. Don't let him intimidate you, Nick. Stand up and show him what you're made of. The name's right. Phoenix Rhyme. Ace Attorney. I'm Maya Faye, Ace Spirit Medium. And I'm, Pearl Faye. I'm Mystic Maya's cousin and, Spirit Medium Ace Apprentice. Excellent. Well then, shall we begin our little game? Game? What is the phrase one short of a baker's doesn't come to mind with this guy? So you really assume you say? Of course, for a lawyer, you have a rather shocking lack of knowledge about the world. I had no idea anyone was left in this city that had not heard of me. Look at me. I am Masque De Mask's arch enemy, the Ace Detective. Look at me. At this moment, there are two mighty figures which loom large across this grand city. One embodies the nefarious forces of darkness, the other the angelic cherubs of light. Boy, now I'm really lost. What does he say, Nick? I have been personally on the heels of this villain since his first crime. After learning this criminal's patterns, I thwarted him larceny. I even returned the target of his tyranny, portraying Regina to the crime scene. I did it all by myself. I took it back from Masque De Mask. With my brawny mind and my brilliant muscles. Yeah, they mentioned it on the news in the Great People Around Town segment. They said that the museum gave you an incredible jewel as a reward. Well, compared to the treasure that I retrieved for them, it's not much. So, in the end, the only thing that makes you great is your own self-praise. Oh, tell us what you know about Masque De Mask and keep it simple, please. Like about how I've devoted my life to thwarting his dastardly deeds. Last night here in the bowels of this store, we were locked in the most glorious battle. I see her. Hang on a second. You were here last night, here in Lordly Taylor? Naturally, wherever De Mask goes, you will find out me laying his elegant traps. Elegant traps? More like De Mask out elegance to you. You made a beautiful gateway. This time I allowed him to escape with the illusion of victory. I wonder if I should ask him about what happened last night in more detail. Can you tell us exactly what happened here last night? Of course, after all, I always say there should be no secrets between aces. Flattery will get you nowhere, Pinocchio. I first received the request for my services 20 days ago. It was 10 days ago that we received Masque De Mask's calling card. Huh? You were hired before the calling card even arrived? Yes, you see, the person who hired me is quite rigorous and thorough. That's Adrian for you. Mere 10 days after hiring me, her worst premonitions were realised. The calling card arrived right. Yes, so ace detective that I am, I set a trap for the thief right in the warehouse and waited for him, alone. Alone? But why? Why didn't you go to the police for help? Ridiculous, useless group of nincompoops. Always operated alone and concealed, out of the sight of others. Concealed? Precisely. Even the guards on duty here were unaware of my presence. To fool your enemies first, you must fool your friends. It's my own original proverb. Anyway, back to what happened last night. As I was saying, I hid here in the warehouse and waited for the thief to arrive. But I swear to you, not a solitary soul came through that entrance. Nevertheless, the sacred urn disappeared. But that's impossible. How could it just disappear? How, you ask? Don't be ridiculous, Sir Lawyer. If I knew the answer to that question, I wouldn't be here. For someone who seriously messed up his own stakeout, he's rather full of himself. So you're saying even no one came through those doors last night? Our precious urn still somehow vanished from under your nose? Well, that's just not possible. Masque De Mask calling card. It's got his emblem printed on it, right? Quite impressive, though I expect nothing less from my arch rival. Why do I see you in possession of such a top secret piece of information? Well, we've got an ace lawyer, an ace spirit medium, and an ace cousin apprentice here. Yes, indeed. I think I can learn to like you, my fellow ace professionals. I don't know if I really want this guy to like us. Ever. Well, Sir Lawyer, I've been told that you are pursuing the mysterious thief. I'm not sure I'd say that. He's not. That's right. We're going to find the sacred urn no matter what we have to do. Excellent. I'll trust you. I permit you to take a look around while I investigate elsewhere. If perchance you should discover something of value, return them to my office. My Office of Earthly Delights, the Acme Detective Agency. Office of Earthly Delights? Well, then, Sir Lawyer, if you'll excuse me, I have much to do. Wait a minute. He's gone. I don't like the idea of doing this guy's work for him. Come on, Nick. Don't worry about it. It's no big deal. Let's hurry up before he changes his mind. I want to go to his office too. Are you okay? That pathetic looking wooden box? Ah, that's the box that had the sacred urn in it. Don't touch it. There may be clues to the thief's identity on there. Oh, I worked so hard to make that box. Huh? You made that poor excuse for a box, Maya? What's that supposed to mean? That urn has always been on its stand in the winding way of fame, so there's no box suitable for it, Mr. Nick. And I was so proud of it. Poor Maya. Maybe it would have been better if Master must have taken the box too. Wow, this is awesome. What did Miss Andrews say was called again? Shishito. Basically, 7 branches full in Japanese. So says Miss Andrews. When hit, 7 times the fuzz. Pretty catchy. Better sell like hotcakes. There's something about it that bothers me. Wow, you're really firing all cylinders today, Pearly. This sword, wasn't Mr. Amy holding it last night? Ah. And another thing, the sword wasn't bent like it is now. You're right. Awesome, Pearly. I wouldn't expect any less from my little ace apprentice. Sword is bent, so that must mean last night someone used it somehow. Aha, I just thought of something. Maybe Detective Acme smashed Masque De Mask with it. Like this. Ow! What the heck? What do you think, Pearly? I think it's even more bent than it was before. Oh, man, my head. My hair! This statue of Mr. Amy is so cool. I will gold statue myself. Put it in the office. Hey, it's Right and Co. How about a gold statue of me? Mr. Nick, I'm sorry, I noticed something strange. What is it, Pearls? The statue of Mr. Amy. Was this where it was last night? Ah. I'm pretty sure it's close to the door. Yeah, I think you're right. Great job, Pearly. I wouldn't expect anything less from my ace cousin. The statue has moved on the night of the crime. But what you did, Nick, you spilled paint over here. I didn't do that. I wasn't here last night. I wouldn't have noticed the colour this outrageous. But this paint has really dried up. Well then, you should have cleaned it up before drying it. Paint doesn't dry that fast. Besides, I told you it wasn't me. Looks like it's been several days since it was spilled. Hey, look at this. Is it? There's some kind of shape left in the bottom left side of the stain. Oh, you're right. I wonder what it could be. Hey, Blade, do you know what this is? A computer? I've heard of those. It has such a cute name. So this computer is for storing the data from a security camera. If someone comes in or out the warehouse, the camera takes a photo of them. It's probably the trap that the detective set up. Let's see if we can find last night's data on this thing. Might even find a photo of Masque De Mask. Let's see here. Really stink at working these things. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? You're sweating an awful lot. I don't know how to pull out the photos. I had no idea you were so pathetic with high-tech stuff, Nick. Yeah, well, I managed to print out the camera data anyway. Guess you have much to learn to crawl before you can walk, right, Nick? Yeah, sure. Anyway, it looks like the camera only went off once last night. Refresh my memory a little. What's this sacred urn? It's only the most important treasure in Crane Village, that's all. Look, it's right there on this poster. Don't you remember? What's inside the urn contains a very important soul. Namely, the soul of Mystic Amy Faye, founder of Crane channeling technique. Right, Pearly? Ah, yes, that's right. Hold up. I thought we written on it. Now it says I am. Any idea how that happened, Pearly? Alright, well, there are some things left unsolved, didn't you say, Mr. Nick? That's right. 1 year ago there was a murder in Crane Village, Maya's hometown. The sacred urn, it turned out to be an important clue in that case. Oh, it was terrible. I was arrested and everything. 1 year ago, the murder in Crane Village. A man was killed during one of Maya's spirit channelings. This urn wound up being the key evidence that proved her innocence. Mr. Nick, would you mind not telling Mr. Maya about that? You promised, remember? You said you wouldn't tell him when I brought the urn. Oh yeah, that's right. Now I remember, this urn used to say Amy on it. Until Pearls accidentally broke it into a million pieces. She tried to secretly fix it, let's just say it didn't work out so well. Sorry, I'm not so good with arts and crafts. Spelling either. Anyway, this is how our gluing project turned out. Put the pieces back together wrong, and now instead of Amy it says I am. I can't believe no one's noticed this until now, a whole year later. I can't believe it myself. Hey Nick, your cell phone's ringing. Hello, Phoenix right here. Oh, it's me, Gumshoe. Gumshoe? What is it? What's so funny? I'll tell you what's funny, pal. I finally beat him. I finally beat Mr. Ace Detective. Finally, this underdog is the alpha dog today. Stuck at Detective's met his match. Yep, I finally caught him, lock, stock and barrel. No escape for him. You caught him. You captured Masque De Mask? Bingo. Well, actually, he surrendered, but I still got him. Masque De Mask surrendered. It's great. So where can we go and pick up the sacred urn? Well, you see, I was going to tell you. What? Something wrong? Do you think he's going by the detention centre or sometime? Detention centre? He wants to talk to you. Masque De Mask, that is. What? He wants to talk to Nick? I'll be waiting for you, pal. Get over here soon. Hey pal, welcome to the detention centre. You're sure in a happy mood, aren't you? Yup, after all we got Masque De Mask. Right, but, so where's the sacred urn? Oh, sorry about that, pal. Oh, I guess I didn't really think about it before. You're the victim in this case. Well, I guess I should let you guys hear the story straight from the horse's mouth. You know, he's right, Nick. He is. If you think about it real hard, we are the victims. Well, I guess so, in a way. So used to thinking of the victim as a dead person because we're always on murder cases. Excuse me? But anyway, I have to get to the sacred urn now. Please, don't just ignore me! Who are you? I'm Masque De Mask, okay. Hey Nick, does he look kind of well gangly? I'm Ron Delight, the famous Masque De Mask. I mean, it's like a punched way out of a wet paper bag. So you're the Masque De Mask guy? Yes, you bet. No, that's wrong. You see, it's complicated, sort of yes and sort of no, if you know what I mean. Huh? What's wrong? Well, when I say wrong, what I really mean to say is that it's not right per se. You see, it's not spelled Masque De Mask, it's actually Masque De Mask? What's with this guy? Well, he's as timid as a weakling, we know that much. Don't do that. Don't look at me like that, I don't need your pity. And a major crybaby too. So why did you give yourself up? Well, you see, it's because, well, I know why. It's because you stole such a priceless treasure. And now you're overwhelmed with guilt, am I right? Priceless treasure? That broken old urn? I have a little favour to ask. Yes, what is it? Could you go and talk to Desi? Desi? Yeah, we really want our urn back, so where is it? I'm sorry, I'll give it back. I really will. Maybe not. No, I can't make promises I can't keep. I'll just end up hurting people. Mr. Nick, I can hear what you just said, especially the last part. Mr. De Mask, do you think you can speak up a little? Yes, sir, I will. I promise. Maybe not. You see, I'm already speaking my normal voice, so I really can't do anything. Mr. De Mask, about the urn. Oh yes, the urn. Right away. Actually, no. I don't want to tell you, but actually, I'm afraid you wouldn't believe me anyway. Enough already, just tell it to us straight. Please, don't yell at me! I'm sorry. That urn, I lost it. What? What did you just say? Did you say you lost it? Yes, no, maybe so. I mean, yes, I lost it. What do you mean? Well, you know, I lost it, like I said, these things just happen. You're on the train and you get distracted and you forget your bag, you know? What? You forgot our sacred urn on the train? Wait a minute, you went on the train dressed like that? No, I was just speaking hypothetically, that's all. Anyway, I'm sorry! I just lost it somewhere, I don't know where. This guy's story is more surreal than the Dali painting. You really sure this creep is Masque De Mask? Well, I don't call him a creep. Well, I do have to admit I understand your doubts about this guy. So who is this Desi person? Please don't talk about my wife like that. I guess she must be his wife. I'm sorry, the truth is, it's my wife that told me to have you all come here. Do you think you'd go and visit her at my hideout? Hideout? Mr. Nick, what does he mean by hideout? Oh, sorry, naturally I meant to say my secret base. Secret base? Oh, my apartment, actually. Palazzo Pepe, 3rd floor. Let's go have a look, Nick, to Masque De Mask's hideout. Something tells me she just likes the sound of the word hideout. Wow. No doubt about it, this is Masque De Mask. Who is it? Is that you, Ronnie? Oh, who are you people? Are you Desi Delight? That's right, I'm Desiree. Oh, you must be the lawyer and the victim. Yeah, that's us. Your husband told us to stop by and speak with you. On my phone, this is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Nicky boy and Maya, huh? I can't tell you how grateful I am you decided to help my Ronnie out. Ronnie. Well, you're welcome. Did she really call me Nicky boy? About your husband. Hey, isn't he cute? Bit weak sometimes though. A bit. By the way, did you know they mentioned Maya on TV? Really? It says you're only earning, you're doing some shady training at a law office now. Remind me not to watch that channel's news program. After I saw that, I thought it might be a good idea to make the lie they mentioned. Let's see. My Ronnie, he has powerful imagination, gets deluded easily. He kept insisting he was going to surrender to police. I didn't know what to do. It was me, I stole that he kept saying, as if that was even possible. But are you saying he didn't? Haha, of course he didn't. Why would my Ronnie ever do something like that? Well, you know, it is a priceless treasure and he's, you know, is it possible his own wife doesn't know his secret identity? Me, I'm the kind of woman who needs something like her. Yes, I'm at my happiest when I'm racing on my bike, going at full throttle. Ride motorcycles that put your life on the line. Know what I mean? Well, I think that depends on how you ride it. I'm type can't stand living a boring, dreary old life. No action. No offense, but your husband Ron doesn't exactly look like the risk-taking type himself. Right about that. Definitely not one for thrills and danger. I do have to say that he makes up for it in other ways. Other ways? Yes, money. Ronnie's incredibly rich, super generous. Bought me a bat so fast it would make your head spin. And shopping at shop so much makes Ron's head spin. The day actually happened, head actually started to spin. Man, talk about high maintenance wife. So where does Mr. Delight get all his money from? Right, security guard. Put their lives on the line, right? They paid tons of money in return, tons of it. He's security guard? I think it's my turn for my head to spin. Can you tell us about what happened last night? What time did that incident take place again? What time again was it, Maya? Well, according to Detective Gumshoe, it was around 1:30 in the morning. Last night was horrible. Pulled over. Pulled over? Yeah, I was doing my best flying at night. Flying? You're talking about your motorcycle, right? Yes, anyway, last night got pulled over by a policeman. Can't believe he called out to me. It was a great chase, let me tell you. When he finally caught me, poor man was as white as a sheet. I was about 3 in the morning when I finally got home. Sounds like she's got an airtight alibi. Well, what about Mr. Delight? Don't really know. Weren't together at the time of the night. When I got home, he was already fast asleep. Basically, he's got no alibi. Hey Nick, look on top of this chat. It's like an envelope and a letter. Don't just stand there. Come on, let's read it. Ma, you know we should do that. What are you talking about? The letter could be an important clue. Wait, you can't just go reading a private letter because you feel like it. Not because I feel like it could be really important. If I was sure it's because I guess I wouldn't mind. So what do you know about this? No, you can't show her that, Nick. That emblem is top secret, don't you remember? Oh, oops, sorry about that. Well, she just said top secret was a worse giveaway than what I did. Oh, when I hear the word top secret, it just piques my interest like nothing else. No, Mr. Light, you must know right about your husband and Master Mask. Master Mask? Of course I know about it. My husband is his biggest fan. Yep, what? Huh? Biggest fan? Yes, and Ryan can be pretty delusional sometimes. Household misunderstanding happened. Wait a minute, did you say delusional? Yes, that's right. I just don't know what I'm gonna do with him. See, what? What are you about? And first become Master Mask. What are you talking about? He's not Master Mask. But wait a second. Look around at this room. This place is obviously Master Mask's layout. No, you're totally wrong. Real face art wouldn't look like this. Because Ron is so timid himself that he looks such heroic figures. Heroic figures? But Master Mask is a bad guy. So he's deluded, huh? Could that really be true? Anyway, if he really had stolen the urn, wouldn't he still have it? Well, I suppose so. Why don't you ask him if he has the urn or not? He has a point. Mr. Light isn't exactly the criminal type. Something about Ron's behaviour bothers me. Maybe it's true. Maybe Mr. Delight isn't Master Mask after all. Say, can I ask you something, Nicky boy? What is it? No, I may seem like a bad girl on the outside, but the one thing I won't stand for is illegal activity. I had the feeling you wouldn't. You're tough, but I can tell you got a good heart. Somebody framed my poor Ronnie. I just know it. Could you give this to Ronnie for me? A letter? Yes, for Ronnie. I want him to fight back. Mr. Light. Okay, you got it. Just relax and leave it all to us. Oh, that's right. Here, this is from your wife. Oh, from Desi. Thank you. My dear Ronnie, how are you? I'm doing fine. You're clutching onto that letter so hard the ink is going to be squeezed out. You're so happy. Mr. Lawyer? Yes? In the letter Desi wrote, she said, ask this guy to be your lawyer. Huh? I knew this would be asked, but could you please take my case? My trial starts tomorrow. Hey, hang on a second, he can't be your lawyer. Why not? What do you mean, why not? We're the victim in this case, right? Victim's is the masked guy. Well, yeah, but according to Desiree, he didn't do it. She said, poor man, he's deluded himself into thinking he did it, right, Mr. Lee? Come on, she could be lying to protect her husband. Well, that's true. No, actually, it's hard to say. Oh no, it's spreading. Oh, please, I'll give you the treasure of your choice in return. What should I do? Well, Mr. Delight, I've decided to give it a try. I'll defend you. Really? You will? Hey, what are you doing there? He's a thief, you can't trust him. Well, he may be a thief, but I think there's more to this case than meets the eye. Mr. Nick, I was wrong about you. Shouldn't have trusted you. Pearls? Can't believe you defend this person after what you did to Mr. Meyer. I'll never forgive you. Ever. Pearly, wait. This is going to be ugly. I'll go after her. I'm sorry about that. I didn't mean to cause so much trouble. Well, you couldn't have known she'd react like that. I guess I might as well start investigating. Oh my, where's Pearls? She says she's going back to the office. Go check in on her later, will you? And what about you? Are you okay with me taking Mr. Light's case? Yeah, I'm fine, Nick. I believe in you. I think I'm gonna cry. I have a lot to work to do. I really appreciate it. Oh, Nick, let's get this show on the road. Mr. Nick, welcome back. Oh, hey, Pearls, you're back too, I see. Hi, I'm going to bought us a strawberry cake. I'll go make some tea to go with it. Hey, Pearls. It looks like she feels really bad what happened at the detention centre. Mr. Meyer, the tea is ready. Oh, thanks. Come on, Mr. Nick, please have some of this cake. Yeah, thanks. Pearls? Oh, excuse me, I was in the middle of changing in the toilet. Hey, it's okay, I just cleaned this morning. Too late. This might be a good time for me to ask about her. I first met Pearls a year ago. It was when that murder happened at Crane Village. I still remember what she said to me when we first met. You're Mr. Nick, right? You're Mr. My special someone. Hey, Maya, I've always thought it was because she was young, but what? Pearls, I think she's got the wrong idea about you and me. Huh? Oh, there's something you need to understand. What is it? It's kind of like a Crane Village custom, sort of. Pearl seems to love you a lot, but it's because I'm her only cousin, and, well, because of the murder case last year, Pearlie's mother is... Oh, yeah. I'm late. She's serving on tech now. See, I'm the only family Pearlie has right now, but it's the same for me too. My mother's gone too. There are hardly any men in Crane Village. Now you mention it, I never actually saw any men when I visited. I'm pretty sure I told you about it a long time ago, about how spiritual powers run very strong in the Fae family. Yeah, you did, and that's why you're undergoing training to be a spirit medium, right? Yeah, the thing is, only women can actually inherit the spirit power. That's why the whole culture of Crane Village kind of revolves around its women. Well, that's understandable. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah, but because of that, there tends to be a lot of unsuccessful marriages. Oh. Well, men start to feel left out after a while and then they just start leaving. Especially if the man has a daughter. Are you saying that Pearl's father... He's gone, left the village when she was very young? Boy, that's tough. Yeah, and she grew up seeing nothing but unhappy marriages all around her. That's why she's so sensitive to things like that. So your mother's still missing. Yeah, no one has any idea where she is. Maya's mother, Misty Faye, current master of the Korean channeling technique. She disappeared 17 years ago after getting involved in the police case. But you're sure she's still alive, right? Yeah, I know she is. It's sort of a spirit medium thing. And if your mother doesn't come back, then what? And according to the rules of the village, I'll become the next master. Mystic Maya, the master of the Korean channeling technique. Sounds like a heavy responsibility. Yeah, but there's no one else with the blood of the Fae main family who's a spirit medium. Anything just sitting around in the office? Yeah, I know. But first I want to talk to Pearls. Mr. Nick? Yeah? I acted like a baby. Pearls. I doubted you and the Mystic Maya trusted you completely. I guess I still have a lot of training to do. Mr. Nick? Yes? I, from the bottom of my heart, apologise for what I said. Oh, it's okay. I'm the one that should be apologising. Well, I'm going out now for a little bit. Huh? Where are you going? I may be small, but I still have a lot of spirit channeling power. So I may show you I can be useful too, by finding some evidence. Hey, wait, Oh, she sure runs fast. Nick, let's back off and give us some room, okay? Yeah. Maya! Oh, Miss Andrews. I'm so sorry, it's all my fault. Your precious urn. Your precious urn. Please calm down. What's wrong? It never ends. Everything I touch ends in failure. Maya, I'm sorry. I'll do anything to make it up to you. No, it's okay. I know I don't look it, but I'm good with my hands. I can make you another urn. Hold on. Just wait, okay? Breathe. Calm down and talk to us. Forgive me. Forgive me. So when did you get the calling card from Masque De Mask? Let's see, exactly 10 days ago. I was going to show it to the police, but that detective stopped me. So you asked the detective to at me to help with security? Yes, in fact it's about 20 days ago that I hired him. Seemed to know much more about Masque De Mask than the police. So you hired him for security even before the calling card arrived? Well yes, I had a premonition that something bad might happen. I've learned to trust my hunches. So that's why there are security cameras even in the basement warehouse. Yes, Lordly Taylor is very serious about their security measures. It was their way of saying, bring it on, to any potential thieves. Well, he sure bought it last night and even left with a nice souvenir. Can you tell us a bit about the security for the treasure exhibit? It was all my fault. I should never have called that paltry little collection a treasure exhibit anyway. Why do you say that? That urn was stolen as a pretty important object. Maybe, but it's the actual value of the appraisal was, well, practically zero. Zero? Polishing until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. But that urn contains the soul of Mr. Amy. Anyway, I left all the security arrangements to Detective Atme. But 5 days ago I began receiving all sorts of other exhibit items from Karain. Lots of people started going in and out of the warehouse down there. So maybe one of them was actually Masque De Mask in disguise. No, I personally checked out everyone that came through here, so that's not possible. Knowing Adrian, she probably even checked out what they ate for breakfast that morning. Hello? Well, well, how lovely it is to see you again, my dear. Welcome to my abode. Relax. We're kind of... Silence. Hehe. Precisely as I expected. What is... Zari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed. A lawyer and a spirit medium, am I correct? I think we've already been through this. Perhaps my estimation was correct. You're truly arrogant. Now then, what can I do for you? You mentioned before that you were on guard duty all alone last night. Precisely, this is my 5th encounter with my arch-enemy. I refuse to allow anyone to interfere with the rightful pursuit of my prey. I heard you've been after Masque De Mask since the very first theft. Yes, my dear, I see you've been done your homework. His very first heist, the vile thief pilfered the famous tear, the tear of Emanuel. I first encountered him in the museum's sacred hall, the crime scene itself. So that's why you were hired as security for the treasure exhibit. Pretty sure he said that Adrian Andrews hired him. Yes, I borrowed some equipment from Lordly Taylor and set the perfect trap. You must mean the security camera. But I thought you were watching the area yourself too. So how did Masque De Mask manage to steal the urn? That's the $1,000,000 question of what is Masque De Mask modus operandi. Mr. Atme, did you know about the sacred urn? I'm interested in only one thing, my dear. That is Masque De Mask. Sacred urn? Pfft, has nothing to do with this case. But wasn't that what Masque De Mask stole this time? I am a hunter, sir. The urn was nothing more than a lure to catch my prey. Do you yourselves remember the shape of the individual peanuts you throw to pigeons? I don't like this guy's attitude, Nick. Well, anyway, it looks like he doesn't know about the urn. There's something that's kind of bothering me. Please, my dear, ask me anything you'd like. After all, we are all but seekers, wandering alone in the dark. Well, I was wondering how Masque De Mask managed to steal the urn. I mean, isn't it strange you don't seem to know? Yeah, now you mention it, it is strange. After all, you were on guard that night at the scene of the crime. Unless you were sound asleep, you should have at least seen Masque De Mask. What the? It's a sight clock. Sight clock? Hey Nick, what is this sight lock thing? Well, your magic armor lets me see when people are keeping secrets. By breaking their mental locks, I can find out what those secrets are. What? This magic armor has that kind of power? My, you're the one who gave me this magic armor last year. Well, it's true that this magic armor is a prized family heirloom, but Pearly was the one that actually imbued it with spiritual powers, right? That's why I don't know how much what it can do. This is the woman that's going to take over the Karain channeling school someday. So how do you do it? How do you break the sight lock thing? Well, you press present the magic armor to the person with the secret. Cool, I can't wait to see it out. Come on, try it out. Boy, I think the future master still needs to learn how to be patient. Detective Atme, you were standing guard. at the scene of the crime. There's no way you didn't see Masque De Mask commit the crime. Well, now I can hardly see what you're so positive about that. Yes, indeed, I was guarding the warehouse. That much is true. I can tell you for certain that not a single person passed through that door. I'm not sure why, but it's that me guy is lying through his teeth. No, I'll show him some proof. Set it at me, I have here some proof that someone went through that door last night.
Take that!
There was a security camera set up at the scene of the crime. Should have automatically taken a photo of anyone that went through that door. Precisely. I hope you don't mind, but we've already gotten our hands on the camera data. As you can see, the camera went off exactly once last night. What? But my monocle didn't catch anyone in its flash. It must be some kind of computer malfunction. It must be. Maybe it was your monocle that malfunctioned. What? Oh, you saying I didn't do my duty properly? Detective Acme, you must have seen the thief last night. The question is, why are you trying to hide it? If he's hiding it, there must be some reason. Some reason he desperately wants to keep hidden. And I've got just a piece of evidence that should prove it. Okay, let's suppose you didn't manage to see Masque De Mask. In that case, the reason you didn't at that time was because you were... I'm afraid that making a guess is not enough. Time to put your money where your mouth is. Show me your evidence.
Take that!
Detective Acme, you were knocked unconscious by the thief, weren't you? Surely you must be joking. You know, I, Luke and me, could be knocked unconscious so easily. This all proves it. That's... Before the theft, this sword was in the hand of the statue of Amy Faye. Furthermore, at that time it was not bent. There's only one explanation. You were struck on the head and knocked unconscious by this sword. Well, Detective, how about you are an ace attorney? I can't deny that there may be a small hint of truth in what you say. So you were knocked out when the thief first clobbered you. Clobber? What an ugly way of saying it, but I suppose you could put it that way. The car was struck at the precise moment as I turned to look at the computer. So you never noticed that the thief had entered the warehouse? No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. As the air does, or the sewer pipes. My arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item here. Ouch, Mr. Acme should have his poor head examined. Say that again, how can you have underestimated the thief that badly? Well, it looks like we got one thing cleared up anyway. Huh? What? That Acme is the greatest detective in the world? No, that he never actually saw the thief. Oh, that's right. So the thief may not even be Masque De Mask. Just one moment, Sir Lawyer. The thief was unquestionably Masque De Mask. But you never actually saw him. Perhaps so, but I installed a security camera for such contingency. Oh? Last night the camera went off exactly once. Behold, this is a photo of the dastardly thief taken by the security camera. That's him. Masque De Mask. The thief can be none other than the arch-criminal Masque De Mask. After all, he has a very good reason for committing such brazen crimes. What are you talking about? He had a very good reason. Exactly that, Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit these crimes. There should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You'll need to go and investigate. But how would you know about that? Have you forgotten? You're speaking to the finest ace detective to ever walk on the face of the earth. The most brilliant minds is whatever. Look at me. So I guess we'll go and take a look just in case. Hey Nick, remember what Detective Acme said? Exactly that. Mr. Delight had a very good reason to dress up and commit those crimes. Should be a green envelope somewhere in his room. You need to go and investigate. Green envelope looks like... Okay, this is it. Okay, let's have a look. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 AM on October 12th and bring $50,000. 50,000? This is a blackmail letter. Sure, this is like a major clue, alright? Oh, someone's at the door. I'll be right back. Won't take a second, I promise. Oh, thank you for coming. It's so nice of you. When I see this damsel in distress, I just can't help myself. Please come on in, I'll make some coffee. Really? Okay. I guess I'll make myself at home, pretty lady. Wait a minute, I know that voice. Oh, Nicky boy, I'm so sorry, I've gotten a guest. Ah, you're... Nick, it's you, Admire too, what a fluke. Ah, Larry, long time no see. What, you should know each other? Nicky boy? Nick, do you and this... something? You mean... I'm married too. Way to go, dude. I knew it. Just when things are getting worse, it's time to cue in the butts. I'm married Butts. Ever since grade school, he's been not exactly a close friend, but yeah, we know each other. Hey man, that wasn't nice. I was your very first client. We've got quite the storied history here, and I. And what we used to say, story's true. If something smells, it's usually the butts. Hey, come on now, you're embarrassing me. And it's like this pretty little thing here. So you two are old childhood friends, I see. That's so sweet. You two go ahead and catch up on old times. I'm going to go check on my bike. Nice girl, that Dissy. So how have you been, Nick? I'm too busy if you really want to know. So what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform for my part-time job. I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Uh-huh. What's wrong? Nick, I've got to tell you, women, I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again. Well, you know Benifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's when I met the famous Catty Tom and my whole life changed. Benifer, Catty Tom, I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Catty Tom chose Hollywood over me, can you believe it? Well, actually, anyway, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women, they're so... Oh, but you're different, mate, you're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. So what are you doing here anyway? Huh? What do you mean by that? I'm just a natural born nice guy, that's all. Well, a wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah. I had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'll just return it myself. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it, Dessie's picture is in here. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife. Hey Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit. Oh no way man, I mean she's a married woman, that's just bad news. He really is here just to check out Mr. Light. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks just love a guy in uniform, you know? Security guard, so that's what that uniform is all about. So what time was it when you found this last night? Huh? Why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime this time, buddy. I guess it was around 1 o'clock in the morning on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Delight's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure, here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's his card? There's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. No mistake about it. You said you are working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company. Now, something's not quite secure about Larry working there. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. It leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. It's times like these when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Hey Larry, what about this? What, if you've got something to say it already. A blackmail letter? Do you know anything about this? I don't know anything about that, and that's the truth. What? I can't believe you'd do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000? I don't have that kind of money. Oh no, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Phew. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Well, I was totally confused. It says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's why I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What? That sounds like I really should find out more about this KB Security company. KB Security, the company in the blackmail letter, you know about it? That's where I work, yeah, in fact I'm on the job right now. So what are you doing here then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away? Yes, yes. Anyway, how far away is this company? You see, about 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lord B. Taylor, right? It'll take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. Ron Delight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, though. Whoa! They couldn't have stolen the sacred herb. Hey Nick, your phone. Hello, is that the right residence? Oh, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lord B. Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me the phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person who? The person who doesn't act his age and always says Zvari when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Hey, stay right there, we're coming to get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now. It's like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends? Say goodbye to Mr. Light for me, would you, Larry? Oh, Mr. Maya. Pele, I never thought I'd see the two of you again. So, this is Mr. Ace Detective at the office. Yeah, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like somebody's chased you here last? Now that you mention it. This bag, I'm sure, wasn't here before. It is quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open this private property. It's just fuddy-duddy. It's an important investigation. It's true, and truth be told, I have to admit I am quite curious. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. He's here. What are you doing, sir, lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry, Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behaviour. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Shall we say the figurative, Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? Wow, Nick, sounds like he's going to be really excited. What's going to happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what was your biggest mistake so far as being so lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. I, look at me, will take the stand. And then Zvari, my testimony, will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the feast's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not that it is I that is your greatest threat to your face during a trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say, I'm sure you've heard of him. His name is Godo. Godo? Who's this Godo person? It's not surprising the spirit medium has not heard the name. Godo, the prosecutor whose evil cannot be found in his country, but in heaven. Godo, a legend or myth, men put in a lifetime, hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godo? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godo, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise to the spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently travelling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godo as the best in the country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke at me at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear the prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Mr. Niggers, is Godo really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. No, it's not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than a death penalty. Hey, wait, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is De Mask. My dear lady. Time to make sure. Please do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. So, lawyer, the stage has been set and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective and a thief. This will be one tough trial.